Everybody wave hello, wave hello, wave hello. Everybody wave hello. Let's have some fun. Okay, how should we move? Jillian.
Run around.
Run around. Okay, ready? Everybody run around, run around, run around. Everybody run around. Let's have some fun. Okay, what else should we do? Reagan.
Say hello to the sun.
Say hello to the sun. Everybody say hello to the sun. Hello to the sun. Hello to the sun. Everybody say hello to the sun. Let's have some fun. Okay, let's do our last waving and then we'll get started with our first story, okay? Everybody wave hello, wave hello, wave hello. Everybody wave hello. Now our song is done. And we are going to read a story called Polar Bear, What Do You Hear? Have any of you read this story?
I read that.
You read it? Have you read Brown Bear, What Do You See?
Yeah. I don't.
This one's by the same people.
I don't.
You haven't? Okay, well, this is a good one, and it has a lot of different animal noises, so I'll need you to help me make the noises. Okay? Polar Bear, what do you hear? And here's the first one. What animal is that? Polar Bear, that's right. Polar Bear, what do you hear? I hear a lion roaring in my ear. Can you roar like a lion? Oh, that's some good roaring. Zookeeper, what do you hear? I hear children growling like a polar bear, roaring like a lion, snorting like a hippopotamus, fluting like a flamingo, braying like a zebra, hissing like a boa constrictor, trumpeting like an elephant, snarling like a leopard, yelping like a peacock, bellowing like a walrus. That's what I hear.
Hey, why are we doing that?
That's right. A polar bear lives in Alaska. He never gets cold in a storm. He swims in the cold, icy water. His heavy coat keeps him warm. Warm, 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 warm. His heavy coat keeps him warm, so warm. Warm, 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 warm. His heavy coat keeps him warm. Polar bear. Job.
Why do you have
It's about a little baby panda and a little baby polar bear. I like this story a lot.
I know. I haven't read that story.
Gloria. Well then, Gloria. Okay, ready? In a place where spring met winter, there lived two kinds of bears. Where it was green and grassy lived the panda bears. And where it was white and wintry lived the polar bears. Two different kinds of bears. They had each other and a lot more to discover. Look at that. Now they're playing together up in the snow, and the reason they lived so close together is because they were in a zoo. They were both in a zoo. Because panda bears and polar bears, when they're out in the wild, they don't live near each other. But in the zoo, they lived right next door, and they just had never met.
We go to the zoo.
You go to the zoo, Gloria?
I go.
I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. The polar bears, they live in the ice and the snow. And sometimes there's pieces of ice in the ocean, and you have to jump from one piece of ice to the other. So that's what we're going to do. You see all the squares on our rug? We're going to pretend that those are pieces of ice and hop from one piece of ice to the other. So I'm going to play the music, and you can be a polar bear and hop along the ice, but then I'm going to stop the music, and when I stop the music, you have to freeze.
Why not?
Okay?
That's a fun game.
You have to freeze, and then when I start the music again, you can keep hopping. Okay? Freeze. Okay. Now I'm going to put the music on, and you can hop back to your spot, okay? Can you hop back to your spot? It's a polar bear puppet. You can put your hand in there and move your polar bear around. If you want to ask your polar bear what he hears, you can put the polar bear up to your ear. So Miss Taylor is going to help me hand those out. And I also have a paper with the stories and rhymes that we did today. But first, we're going to sing our goodbye song. Are you ready for Skinnamarink-a-Dink? You ready? Okay. Get your hands up. Get your hand up. Ready? Okay. Skinnamarink-a-dinky-dink. tree.